Welcome everyone. Today I'd like to talk about a new technology that I've created. Currently I work for Prime Healthcare. Prime Healthcare system serves 17 hospitals in the LA area. One of our biggest problems and challenges we have is when a nurse calls in sick. And it can often take a house supervisor or a charge nurse 2.5+ hours to find the appropriate qualified nurse to fill these shifts. During that time, state-mandated nurse-patient ratios are compromised, leading to a reduction of quality patient care and possible violations and potentials for lawsuits. So how do we solve this problem? I created myRN. Inspired by the popular car ride service Uber, myRN is an instant nurse registry. It's based on a mobile application with website integration. So a Prime Healthcare nurse can create a profile and log in. They can turn themselves on at any time to make themselves available for work. After that, house supervisor charge nurse can log in. They can see all available nurses instantly at that time. They can see their credentialing, profiles, experience, and specialty. Within a few clicks, they can select a nurse and request them. The nurse will have 10 minutes to confirm that request. Once confirmed by a nurse, they will report to the specific unit and hospital. It is that simple. The users of myRN are twofold. We have all Prime Healthcare licensed nurses, and then we have all unit managers, house soup, and charge nurses. Ultimately, the patients benefit from having qualified Prime Healthcare nurses that know the processes and protocols. Current practices, house soup receives a sick call. They then have to call multiple contracted registries. Oftentimes these registries are limited and unreliable. They have very few qualified nurses that can work in our specialty units, such as the ER, NICU, PICU, and CV units. Oftentimes it can take more than 2.5 hours for the house soup to fill these shifts. That time can be dedicated to other important hospital matters. How much will myRN cost? myRN will cost $100,000 to build a mobile app with website integration. It will cost $30,000 a year for website maintenance and tech support. However, the return on investment on myRN is great. 20% is predicted by the first quarter alone, and by the end of the first year, 40%. New policies is that house staffing will only use myRN to fill vacant nurse shifts. They'll be no longer needed to call multiple registries and many hours for callbacks. The success of myRN will rely on the Prime Healthcare nurses that are already familiar with the Prime Healthcare systems and protocols. We will implement myRN during a 6-month trial period. During that time, we will record specific times. We will record from the time of the first nurse shortage to the time of the confirmed confirmation. Our goal is to have this time less than 30 minutes. We will also record the shortage of the time to the time that the nurse reports on site to the specific unit and hospital. Our goal for that time is less than 1.5 hours. We will also keep track of how many Prime Healthcare nurses create a profile and log in and use myRN. So how can we market myRN to make it attractive? For nurses, the ease of self-scheduling. Nurses can turn themselves on at any time. They will find this myRN very convenient. In addition, they can work at their defined specialty. They can feel comfortable in their specific units. For hospital administration, current registry rates are at $70 per hour. Using myRN, we can drop down these rates to $50 per hour. In addition, hospital administrations can find comfort in patient safety, knowing that all nurses will be staffed by Prime Healthcare nurses. I find confidence that this technology will be affordable and efficient for Prime Healthcare. Thanks for watching.